Alright, welcome back to the channel. I just thought I'd give you a quick update on the gearbox service. Gears change now so much smoother compared to last time. I don't know if you remember last video, I told you it was like hanging on to the gears, and then when it changed from second to third, you'd get like a clunk, not so much clunk, but like a rough change into third. And then I found myself trying to manage the gear changes with the throttle, and it was starting to do me head in. Since the gearbox change, it's just so much smoother. It's like a new car. So just to give you an idea, going through these nice country lanes, it's the M44 in Aberystwyth. Let's get rid of this cyclist. In manual mode, perfect. Nice windy roads. So if you think about doing a gearbox service in your zf6 box, especially if you got the symptoms I had, so like I say, rough gear changes, holding onto gears, I think the service did it a world of good. Plus the resetting of the adaptations that you do through input, or you can do through ISTA as well, depending on what software you got. Check out my last video for the actual service. As you can see now, it's changing gear perfect, so smooth you don't even feel it anymore. So now I got the gearbox running, driving like it should. I think I'm going to go for the stage 3 map. If any of you have any experience with the maps, please comment below. I'm debating on whether they're getting the stage 2 or 3. I'll have to do a bit of reading on it, because I'm not too sure exactly what the benefits of them both are. I just know that if you've got a stage 2 mapped engine, people say it's best to get the gearbox mapped as well. That's it. On roads like this, it's just a joy to drive now. It's pissing me off before, I'm not going to lie. Just constantly just holding on, and it just made you miserable to drive, because you're always like, oh, it's going to change, it's going to change, and then you manipulate the throttle in such a way that you force it to change, like you back off, so then it'd change your gear, so you weren't getting that jerk into third. Now I don't even have to think about it. Just drive it normally. It's so much more pleasurable now. So, highly recommend you do it. Gearbox manufacturer recommends you do it every 50,000. I hear a lot of people go into like 100,000 plus before they change it, and they've had no issues. They're just doing it, or they are having issues. A guy reached out to me on YouTube the other day. I forget his name now. I should have remembered his name before I made this video, but he sent me some good information from ZF themselves around why you shouldn't reset the adaptations. It's only when you have replaced mechanical parts. The information from them was dated like literally a year after the gearbox was made. Now these gearboxes now have been knocking around for years. Depending on what research you do, some people swear by the adaptations, other people say they've had nothing but trouble after the adaptations being reset. From my own personal experience, it changed the gearbox. It's put everything back to as it was, or should have been. Nice smooth gear changes. So you're going to have to make that decision for yourselves, whether you want to do it or not. When I dropped the oil in this, the oil was in really good condition, and the date stamp on the oil pan I took out was 2015. So it's been serviced in line with the recommendations from the manufacturer. So I probably could have got away with just the reset of the adaptations, but I genuinely didn't know. And like I say, if I would have known it, if it say it was in the service history, since it was done. So I highly recommend you do it. These gearboxes, they're renowned for having issues. Since I changed all the mechatronic sleeves, that might have been one of the issues, but once again, when I took the old ones out, they looked in really good condition. So your mileage may vary, and your results may vary, but like I say, I highly recommend the service. Like I say, you can see now, car drives spot on. Within the last month, I've done all the front control arms, track control ends, inners and outers, with the merely HD kit that they do. I had a 4-wheel alignment and Demon tweaks. Plus with the gearbox service now, the car drives spot on. The only thing I'm looking at now is the harmonic balancer to be done next. So I can feel a slight vibration coming off that. And the glow plugs and glow plug module. Starting to get a little bit of smoke on startup. Just the initial startup where the module isn't kicking in. So that'll be done in the next month or so. Get Christmas out of the way. Then I'll do it in January, February. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe so you can find your way back. Any support is muchly appreciated. Thank you very much. See you now. Ta-ra.